What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you stopping by for the first time, if you like something you see here today, don't forget to subscribe at some point in this video. Those of you stopping by that have been here before, welcome back to TLTG Reviews, my friends. Glad you came to see me. So, what do I have for you today? A gentleman by the name of Samy Andraus, I'll put his picture right here. He's got a pretty large channel on YouTube himself. I'll have his channel linked in the description below, as well as a link to his website. Reached out to me recently on Messenger and asked if I'd be interested in checking out some of his fragrances, so I went pick out 3, and here we are. We're going to do a first impressions on 3 of the offerings from Samy Andraus fragrances. Stay tuned. So I gotta say, right off the bat, let me just look at one of these on the box presentation. Gold foil. They're extrait de Perfume, 30 ml, 1 ounce. Nothing on the sides or top or bottom or anything like that. Fragrance information on the back. The boxes are pretty nice. I like that. Has his signature, Samy Andraus fragrances. Now, I didn't spray any of these yet. I did open them up and take a look at the bottle, and it is stock bottles, you know, just like very similar to what you see with a lot of, you know, smaller independent brands. Now, I will say this is a vinyl label, so it's very, very thick. You can see the juice color right here. It has the ingredients of the fragrance on the back, and this is Zephyr, obviously. Notes on this one are lemon, sage, saffron, rose, jasmine, oud, and amber. So, hey, let's see what it smells like. Big sprays, as these atomizers for these stock bottles usually have. Now, based on these notes, it strikes me as more of a spring, fall, maybe even winter type of fragrance that has a freshness, a little spice, a little floral aspect, and obviously with some oud and amber, darkens it up quite a bit. This has an Arabian touch to it. Definitely strong rose. You get plenty of rose and oud. The amber is pretty stout. Now this is on the paper, mind you. I'm getting a little touch of the lemon. It's very, very spicy and woody, and the rose is deep in this one. Yeah, that's gotta be the saffron that I'm smelling for the spice. I like that. Not gonna lie to you, that's good. Because I initially picked out his iris fragrance, but he is out of stock on that, and he asked if, well, look, can I send you Zephyr instead? Which is what this is. And I said, sure. Well, good choice, Samy. I see why you wanted me to try this one. I don't know if this is one of your more popular fragrances, but it's popular with me. Oh man, I'm digging that. The amber's starting to come out a little bit more. It's got a lot of spice, and the rose is deep in this. I got too many fragrances on my skin right now, so we're 100% doing it on paper. But Zephyr from Samy Andraus Fragrances, treasure. Man, I'm digging that. We're going to do an individual review on that one, most likely. I'm digging that. So let's see what Bachelor number 2 is. This is Aid The Aqua. This is one of the ones I picked out because we're starting to get into the warmer months. Something like this is going to be a little bit more citrus dominant. Orange blossom, Italian lemon, lavender, ambroxan, musk, and hawthorn. Sounds fresh to me. Let's check it out. These big monstrosities of sprays. Aid The Aqua. Very, very, very fresh. I smell it in the air. A lot of lemon and lavender. A lot of lemon and lavender. And I'm getting a bit of the musk too. It's very clean. This is a very, very clean smell. I can't distinguish the hawthorn because I don't know what hawthorn smells like. For there being ambroxan in this, it's not sharp. I'm not getting any type of sharpness to it. This is a very, very clean and watery smell. This is very well blended. It's hard to distinguish a lot of the notes. I am getting a clean musk. I do detect a little bit of ambroxan. It's very light, very faint. A lot of lemon and orange blossom and lavender is what I'm getting. The scent's being dominated by lemon, orange blossom, and lavender right now. But I gotta say, for not having any type of watery notes of any kind, it's very watery and clean. On the paper anyways. Man, this smells really, really good. This is opposite ends of the spectrum because Zephyr was deep and spicy. And this is super light and watery. I'm digging it. Aid The Aqua. Treasure. Man, these do smell good. And I'll tell you what, they're not reminding me of anything. That's the best part about it. They're not clones or anything. They're not reminding me of specific fragrances or, you know, that smells familiar. I'm not getting any of that. Like I said, at least not on the paper. On my skin might be a different story. And then this is Majestic. So notes on Majestic are bergamot, black tea, grapefruit, berries, cinnamon, cardamom, leather, and incense. This is going to be interesting. This has a different atomizer, smaller atomizer. The cap does not stay on well on this one. I wonder how smoky it's going to be. It's got some leather, and it's got some incense. Berries, that's intriguing. Black tea. The reason I picked this one out is because of that jumble of notes. Struck me as this is either going to be really good or really bad. And I smell it in the open. And opening out in the air is really good. A lot of grapefruit and berry, whatever that berries is. I get a berryness to it. The black tea is faint. And I have a feeling as it transitions, it's going to come more to the forefront. This is very pleasant too. This is lighter than I thought it would be. Much lighter. I do have, my scent of the day is on my forearms. I got something else. You can see the shininess probably. Something else is on this hand. I got something on my inner forearm. I got a lot of stuff on right now. I'm doing a lot of testing for a lot of different things. This one intrigues me because it's a lot lighter on the paper than I thought it would be. Oh yeah, I'm getting more leather and incense on my skin. There we go. Now it's darker. On the paper, it just didn't make sense. It was too light on the paper. I'm gonna put the paper down and just use my hand. Now, Extrait de Parfum. See that shine. Much, much smokier and more leathery. It's a lot darker. The black tea is really coming out. I'm not getting the berry and the grapefruit that I was getting on the paper. That was coming out a lot more. The lighter notes were coming out on the paper. On my skin, this is deep, has a heft, and it's a little animalic. Interesting. Yeah, it's animalic, for sure. It's got a dark muskiness to it almost. Now, I'm not a fan of that, even though there's no musk listed, or civet or anything. Man, sorry, Sammy. Trash. It smelled better on the paper. A little too animalic for me, to be honest. This, like I said, the reason I picked this one, this jumble of notes, I thought this is either going to be really good and unique or really bad, and I'm not going to like it. And unfortunately, I don't like it. I don't like how this smells. Yeah, I'm going to wash that off. Yep, sorry, Sammy. But 2 out of 3 ain't too bad, in my opinion. So, Zephyr and Aid The Aqua, these are good. These are really good. Ambery and spicy, fresh and watery. These two are very good. I like these a lot. Majestic, not so much. It's the one trash rating of the group. So, is what it is. I will do some further testing. I maybe won't wash it off my hand. It doesn't smell like it's getting any better. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. But I do appreciate you sending these out to me, Sammy. I will do some further testing on them and get back with you guys on my thoughts. Once again, that was Zephyr, Aid The Aqua, and Majestic from Samy Andraus Fragrances. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Do appreciate all the feedback. I love hearing from you guys. Have you tried any of Sammy's offerings? He's got a lot more fragrances than just these three. I just randomly, I looked at note breakdowns and I just started picking. I wanted some different stuff. I got something light, something spicy, something crazy. Something crazy absolutely does not smell good to me. But the other two, I think, smell great. So I will say this, until next time, if you get your hands on Aid The Aqua and Zephyr, you give them a spray now, you might thank me later. Majestic, maybe not so much. If you're into very animalic fragrances, you may love this, but TLTG, Majestic's a pass for me. Have a good one, guys.